and Dwayne Wade right at the body of Anderson Varejao. Welcome to your Kodak moment, Anderson Varejao. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry!
All right. Well, let's move on from the tragedy of the Knicks for a little bit.
All right. Well, would you like to switch over to our?
I would,
the
because the Jets are clearly a badly run organization. All right. You trade the best player you've had since Darrelle Revis, all right, who was incredible in his prime. And even then, you traded away Darrelle Revis, right? You got to 2 AFC championships, and then you traded him away. Here's the thing that makes me so angry for Jets fans on behalf of this Jamal Addams trade. You take him 6th overall, right? 3 years ago. You take him 6th overall with the hope that he becomes the type of defensive, like, the destroyer of offensive order that he is. Because he just creates chaos for an offense, and that's huge. You hope when you take him 6th overall that that's the player he becomes, and he did that. And now you turn around and you say, okay, you're not worth this much money, right? And that's fair. You can say, Jamal Addams, you are not worth $20 million a year, because there's a very short list of players outside of quarterback that are worth $20 million a year, and that's Aaron Donald. I could say in theory that would be Stephon Gilmore, and then I mean you start moving down the list. You say Julio Jones maybe. I personally think that oh my God, what's his name? Orlando Brown is worth any type of money that you give him, because he is so good, like so incredibly good. Even Mitchell Schwartz is one of the most underrated tackles in all of football. But you start going down the list and you're like, well, there's only like 2 or 3 players outside of quarterback that I would pay $20 million a year. Like Khalil Mack is on that list too. I don't know why I forgot about him, but that's the list. It's short. And you say, Jamal Addams, you are incredible, right? You are incredible. But our defense has not been a top 10 unit for a while, has not been a top 15 unit, and we understand that you're essentially by yourself on that end. But in order for us to build that, we need to pay you a little less. And at that point, he'd probably think about it, but you can't offer him $10 million a year, which is reportedly the only offer that came through, which is a $4 million raise off of his rookie scale contract, and essentially makes him like the 13th paid defensive back. It completely disrespects his value. And then you say, okay, but you're still under contract, so you have to wait. Like, it just gets more and more disrespectful as you go through the whole discussions, right? The reports that we got. And then, I mean, how much could you have gotten for him at the draft? I think you could have gotten more than 2 first-round picks and a serviceable safety. All right? And I'm just amazed that the Jets fumbled away this whole situation so heavily, because at the end of the day, you're getting back, 2 at the very best 25th overall picks? Like, I think the Seahawks are going to be good as long as they have Russell Wilson not being washed. So you're trading away 2 25th overall picks for what was the 6th overall pick 3 years ago, what is a top 3 safety in all of football. Maybe not the best. I mean, Harrison Smith has been so good, like so obscenely good. Earl Thomas is still lasting. I mean, there's a lot of good safeties, but besides that, like, you trade away the only player that has made your defense close to serviceable. You're getting back 2 25th overall picks. Are those 2 picks going to be, at the same level of what Jamal Adams would have gotten you? I don't think so. Then you have the 4th round pick. And then, I mean, look, you got McDougal back, right? He's a good safety. He's not anything special. And the thing that bothers me so much about getting McDougal back is that when you get him back, that essentially says, all right, Marcus May and oh my God, what's his first name? Marcus May and Bradley McDougal. Okay, that's our safety duo. You took Ashton Davis at the start of the third round. And he was a borderline first round talent for me. And you took him at the start of the third round. Why not say, hey, we can give Ashton Davis some burn. We can play him a little bit. And that could help us with development. We're going to take a step back this year, but that can at least help us in the future. Instead, Ashton Davis is going to get next to no minutes. He's going to get next to no plays. Bradley McDougal is a win now option, but you're not trying to win now as clearly stated by trading away Jamal Addams. So I think it's a full-blown mistake for the Jets, especially because it seems like they eventually just caved in because he trashed Adam Gase.
Adam Gase, yeah. I saw that tweet.
I mean, Adam Gase deserved to be trashed. He was so mediocre at best this year that he just deserved all the hate that he got. And there's my rant about Jamal Adams. I think the Seahawks have a good chance to win the NFC West now. That's how good their team is. But I don't know what the Jets are thinking at this point. They had such a great draft. They had such a high potential to get stuff done. And now they're just kind of like, you know what? We may want to win, but right now there's no reason to try. And that's infuriating to me.
I wanted to know what you thought about Le'Veon Bell's reaction to Jamal Adams getting traded.
What was Le'Veon Bell's reaction?
I don't know if you want me to read the actual tweet or like if you just want me to tell you pretty much what he was trying to say.
Yeah, let's hear it.
So he said, people do all the hooting and hollering to get you brought in just to leave. Lol, like people weird, yo. The internet got these dudes doing whatever for attention, even when they tell you shit they don't believe themselves.
So pretty much he came to the Jets because of Jamal Adams.
Yeah, because Jamal Adams was like hyping up the Jets, but like he's like, why would you hype something up that you don't even believe in yourself? And then just leave.
I'm not saying the Jets didn't get a lot. It's just they got a lot. It's just not the equivalent value of what Jamal Adams brings you.
Well, I don't know.
This is just kind of awesome. Like this is part of why I really like trades in football now. Because they've just kind of like it used to be that everyone was so scared of making moves because of what happened with Herschel Walker. And now it's just like, all right, the moves are hard and it's hard to make the moves, but they're going to get it done. And players are going to end up trading. Like getting traded and all that. And I'm excited about that because player movement always makes the leagues more interesting. But good Lord, I would not have made this move. I would have found a way to pay Jamal Adams and get it over with. But who knows?
Well, I mean, with this, I was seeing that they're saying at least that with not having to pay him, I guess like a big contract, that they get more cap space and flexibility to be able to bring someone else in. But I just who else would you just bring in at all? Because you have Le'Veon Bell's 29, running back, and I don't know if I'm correct.
And Le'Veon Bell was not good last year. Yeah, let's just say that.
Don't around 30, running backs tend to start.
Well, they start running out at 27.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know what he can do for the Jets. I don't know what the Jets are planning on right now. Kevin, we both know a very dedicated Jets fan, and I feel bad for him right now. I just feel bad. because there was so much to be excited for with this team, and now it's all gone.
Like a ghost.
Yeah. Yeah. It is genuinely depressing for them, though. Because, like, where do you see the defense now? It's not looking great. Let's just say that. It's not looking great. They spent their first and their second round picks on offensive players. Ashton Davis, who's the safety they took in the third, probably not going to get the same type of play because of Jamal Addams. And Jamal Addams, despite being a safety, was the only pass rusher they had on the team. And they haven't really changed that. C.J. Mosley is going to be back from injury as a linebacker, and maybe he can do it, but I'm worried.
Well, I guess for both stories that we have, we'll just have to wait and see how it pans out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this has been eventful.
It's just
Today.
Just a bad time to be,
In New York.
I guess so.
To be a New York team.
Yeah. It's just, I question it so heavily. Like, Joe Douglas did such a great job in the draft, and now it's just like, well, what's happening to Jamal Adams? Oh, and he's gone. Like, what do you want me to say about that? It's just not a good time to be a Jets fan.
It's not. Do you think? Wait. Do you think like Jamal Adams like trashing Gase like probably sped up the process on him being traded?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think that by itself is the reason that it happened. And, I mean, can you blame them? You can't really have a good team if players are needlessly trashing the coach.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll leave it at that. We got any other topics, Kevin?
No, so far, I mean, no, that's pretty much it. That's the only big news I saw for today.
Yep. Oh, I am Jets fans. You want to talk about it? Like, legitimately, you want to talk about it, Jets fans? Because it's not a good time to be a Jets fan.
Hey, we could
what Sam Darnold is going to be.
We could bring in a Jets fan if you'd like.
No, I do not. I do not want to do that. I just get yelled at the whole time. You can call me a clown. Oh my God. Well, Kevin, as always, thank you for being on. Yep, we will have a full Knicks show soon where we talk nothing but what the Knicks are going to do going forward. And yeah, I hope you guys are ready for that one. And until then, have a great one and stay safe. Bye.